My name's James.
And I'm Corwin.
And welcome to This Movie's Gay. Oh yeah, we got another episode for you freaks out there who love episodes.
We are freaks that love episodes, even though we skipped one. Oops. Our bad.
Well, we didn't. We eventually gave it to them, but we technically skipped one. But hey, guys, for all you Joey Fatone people out there, he's not giving you any episodes of episodes. We'll give you some episodes. Corwin doesn't know.
That is.
He doesn't.
Wait,
from Friends, Joey Fatone. He says, "Hey, or wait, no, that's not Joey Fatone. That's Joey Buttafuoco. No, that. Well, what's the character in Friends called? Is it Joey Buttafuoco? No, it's Joey Fatone, right?
No, I don't. Now that you're saying his name wrong, I don't know what
Joey
it is.
Fatone is. He's from NSYNC or something.
Oh my
right?
God!
Yeah, he's from what? Yeah, he's from NSYNC and Bravo All Stars. Don't you worry about it. What was Joey's last name?
It's like Triviani or something.
Yeah, it's Triviani.
Yeah,
he had a show called Episodes.
God.
But Corwin,
that's no longer airing.
We have a beautiful movie to discuss.
This is peak Hallmark. Peak Hallmark movie.
Oh yeah, we love Hallmark here. We are discussing 2023's Notes of Autumn.
Whoa, I don't know how to do that sound effect right now, but I don't know why my brain shorted out right there for a second.
You went, what? I was like, huh? Were you trying to do the air horn
No, not at all. I don't even know what I was trying to do. That's why my brain shorted out, because my brain was like, what are you doing?
It's
what is happening?
Maybe let James drive for a second.
Maybe let James do his thing. It's late.
So
it's not late. I stay up way later than this, so I don't know why I'm struggling right now.
It's like an hour and a half before my bedtime, so
I'll be up for another 5.
Oh, dang. But hey, technically you're only up for 4 because we set our clocks back.
No, we set them back at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, but you still are. Usually you go to bed at 3, but technically you'll be going to bed at 2. So
that's even further away.
The science is somewhat good, you know?
5 hours is 1 a.m., James.
Yeah? Well, then it'll be 1 a.m. still. It'll be 12 midnight.
It will. And then I'll get another hour of sleep, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's spring that does us dirty.
Get out of here, spring. Trying to
get out of here.
Make new life. What are you? A trad wife? Ugh.
I want an extra hour of sleep, spring. No, thank you. Get out of here.
Let's just do away without the time zones. But without the time zones, we wouldn't get Notes of Autumn. I just got the goddamn title.
It's the title because it's about the Vivaldi piece.
Who cares about Vivaldi, okay? That shit sucks. They were acting like, whoa, this movie is full of unfound enthusiasm, unearned enthusiasm. It's like a kid was like, hey guys, check out this drawing. And it's like, it's good for a kid, but it's not that great. And everyone's like, holy shit, I didn't know you were a goddamn savant. I didn't know we had Michelangelo on our side.
Are you referring to all of the musicians?
Yeah, everyone. The goddamn lady, Ashley Williams, the main lady in this, she is just, she starts noodling on a piano in between a shift while trying to event plan. And her boss comes up and directly says, oh, I knew you played in the past, but I didn't know you were a virtuoso. Yeah, it's fine, but why do you think she's a virtuoso from just, noodling an arpeggio of a chord?
That was really funny. My note for that specifically was the boss coming up and being like, hey, music, what the hell? And then Ellie being like, yeah, don't you ever have a song stuck in your head? And the boss interrupted her and was like, not the time. This is not what should be happening right now. You need to get the gourds. The gourds are the most important thing here.
See, if I were in that waiting room that had a bar in it as well, that just has musical instruments, I guess anyone can play, I would go up to the drum and just do the break beat from Powerpuff Girls theme, because that's the song that's always in my head.
I'm pretty sure it was a hotel event space.
Oh, it looked like a waiting room, and there shouldn't just be random instruments in there.
It was a hotel event space, and they have random instruments because the hotel has people play the instruments.
Yada, yada, yada.
Because then she went to go get the menus from the hotel restaurant.
Yeah. But they were set up in a way that it's like, hey, anyone can grab these and start noodling on the bass.
I mean, I feel like there are a lot of hotels and restaurants that do have just, like, it's specifically this piano.
Yeah.
I didn't see other instruments, but they just have... Because the piano, like, how are you going to move that? That just lives there.
Piano's fine, but they had a bass guitar and a guitar, which, when they go into the space to, like, rehearse, the same exact bass guitar and guitar are set up in the same way near the piano. And I'm like, oh, okay, they had one of each.
In the other town?
Yeah. I mean, all of this is being filmed in Canada, so...
Yeah, but it's... You know, you got Pinewood, and then you have unnamed large city.
Which is probably Toronto, Vancouver.
We don't... Actually, he is Canadian, but it was heavily implied that she was not Canadian.
Yeah.
So that is, like, supposed to be Seattle or New York or where... Probably New York, because she went to Juilliard.
Oh, shit, yeah. You gotta go to Juilliard.
It clearly was not New York.
If you're a musician and you haven't been to Juilliard, you suck shit.
It's if you're any artist of like musician, actor, dancer, any of that, and you haven't gone to Juilliard in the movie, your character hasn't gone to Juilliard, then you're nothing.
Also, she went to Juilliard and then just became an event planner. What a miserable existence, am I right?
I didn't have a note about that, but I did want to talk about that because I mean, we could get there when we get there if you want to talk about it later or now. I don't care.
I mean, I'm guessing you're going to say like, yeah, man, that's most people who go to Juilliard.
No, what I was going to say is like, so her stopping her Juilliardness or her whole career in music is because she auditioned for the for Philadelphia Orchestra, and the orchestra conductor was like, you play like it's your job, not like you're passionate about it. And that just sent her spiraling to not play music anymore. And the fact of the matter is, if you're going to like a conservatory or any sort of program like Juilliard or any acting program, any music program, anything like that, they're highly competitive. And part of the program is teaching you how to take feedback and critique and how not to spiral about said feedback and critique.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many god-awful things I heard when I was in acting school. So for a random ass conductor to be like, you're playing like it's your job, and her spiraling and being like, I'm just going to be an event planner and never touch music again, is just completely unrealistic to me. Because how do you go to Juilliard and have that education and graduate from it and be a successful musician, touring, going around the world, and then get that one critique and spiral? The hell? The fuck?
I will say, based on Ashley Williams, how she's acting in this is what happens when a manic pixie dream girl is like, oh yeah, I need to pay the bills. Like this, it feels like she would have been trying to court like Scott Pilgrim in her 20s, and now she's like, no, yeah, I need to pay bills. Also, like, how does she have such a big apartment?
That's not her apartment. It's her sister's.
Oh.
They, like, briefly mention it.
Okay.
And that was another weird thing.
Yeah, because then she's having her best friend come cook there, and then having a stranger to
That's not her best friend. That's just her friend. Her best friend is the writer.
Oh, well, she has two best friends. You can have two best friends. Hey, Corwin, you're my best friend.
Sure, yeah.
Henry's my best friend,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I've got a couple best friends as well. But yeah, her best friend and her best friend, but they don't know each other.
Oh, they're about to.
The weird thing to me is, okay, so you've got these people that are like best friends. They call each other every day, sort of dealio, but they live across in different countries.
Yeah.
And their whole premise is to trade places for a week.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I'm going to be spending that week with my best friend. What the fuck?
Well, they both needed to get out of their own headspace, and it's the holiday.
Then
everyone
go
in the
somewhere
comments
else.
were saying that. Well, no, it's still, but then you don't have to worry about getting a place to stay. It's like, hey, I just go. So, like, Corwin, one of my notes was like, we should apartment swap for a night. That'd be pretty cool. Yes.
I want to spend time in someone else's apartment with them.
Okay.
Not by myself. The whole reason that I'm getting out of my space, he should have went there for a week and she should have went to his place for a week, like, together.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I was saying, you come here for a night, maybe two, and we record a podcast together from each other's apartments, and then it is like hanging out with each other.
Disaster.
No.
I don't know my way around your equipment, James.
Well, Nicole could show you. She kind of knows how to do it.
And then having someone in my apartment? No thanks.
Okay, well.
No thanks.
I guess you have things to hide. Like all that money you got.
James.
All that money in your sock drawers. I'll find it.
Leave my piggy banks alone.
Okay, let's give a quick rundown of the plot because it's very easy. As we said, Ashley, event planner, former Juilliard. She is best friends with a guy. He is a writer and he's in a rut because he's like, oh man, these romance novels, it's just the same people not falling in love for 15 books. Talk about edging. Like, that's will they, won't they to the nth degree. If they made a movie series about this, it would take 15 movies for them to actually start kissing each other. But they're like, hey, I'm in a rut. Hey, I just got fired. Let's swap places. So she goes to Canada. He goes to the States. And she's like, hey, just so you know, my best friend's gonna be cooking there. And then he's like, whoa, your best friend's cooking there? I didn't know that. And then he's like, hey, my best neighbor friend is gonna be doing a piano thing with you. And then she gets there and she's like, I'm doing a piano thing with you? And then, they fall in love. The end.
The author falls in love with the chef, and then Ashley Williams falls in love with the neighbor who runs a nature walk thing.
Yeah. He's a tour guide.
Nature walk tour guide company.
Tour guides are a real thing.
Yeah, but there was no, he didn't give a tour of anything except nature. He was like, let's go out in nature with these trees. Which, a real thing, but it's also, it's such a Hallmark job.
Yeah, and
it's such a...
I brought this up earlier. When our author guy is like, I've actually been mulling around this script in my idea, this book in my idea, this novel. So, he is a successful book writer. He has a 15-book series. Everyone loves it. I think that's a little unrealistic. Corwin, are books still this big?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Then I guess I'm just out of the loop. So his new idea to get himself out of a rut and do something new is a book about two competing architects. And that is the most rom-com job about a rom-com job. It's insane.
Yeah.
But I love it.
They compete and they fall in love.
Ooh.
And it's his gay book, even though he did imply that there were gay characters in his 15-book series.
Well, yeah. You do 15 books, eventually there's going to be two guys who kind of look at each other nice.
But they're main characters. People mention them by name.
Ooh.
They were like, oh, Constantine and some, I don't remember the other one.
Probably Alfred and Gary. They're kissing.
No, Constantine is one of them. Constantine and something.
Constantine and the demon that Constantine fights?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll read this fictitious 15-book series.
Okay. I hope we get a Notes of Autumn too. It'd be really good.
I also, just the line of thought of fictitious book series, they talked about, oh God, I had the word and it's gone. The Kathy Bates movie where she kidnaps the author. Yes, they like referenced Misery in the movie, and that was wonderful.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be doing this series anymore, and the cooker that we know, the chef, I should say,
the chef,
his mom loves these series, and I would be like, no, man, I'm not going to date a guy whose words make my mom horny. Like, like I just, that's no, I make my lover horny. And my lover makes me horny. My lover should not be making my mom horny.
That's a weird line of thought, and I don't like it.
These are the weird things that pop into my head.
I know. I express discontent.
Also, one thing that popped into my head while watching this was it starts out, Ashley Williams comes on the screen, and I'm like, where do I know that lady from? And I'm like, from fucking Hallmark movies, you idiot.
Every Hallmark movie ever.
Yeah.
And also,
How I Met Your
she
Mother.
was in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, and then the dude that wrote the books, he's in Hallmark movies too, I think. But then he was also in Killjoys, which was on Sci-Fi and I loved.
Okay.
And then his love interest, the chef, bunch of Hallmark movies, but also was on Baby Daddy as Brad. Baby Daddy was one of those 30-minute funny TV shows that came out in early aughts.
You mean a sitcom?
Yeah.
There's a word for it, Corwin.
Girl, I told you going into this.
One of these 30-minute features that were on television?
Yeah. Hey, I described it perfectly.
You know those hour-long, they're like dramatic pieces about cops doing things and solving crimes? I love those.
Wouldn't know a thing.
What's the weirdest instrument to have in a waiting room, like, these bass guitars?
French horn.
Oh, French horn, yeah. Because then fucking Ted Mosby would be trying to steal it for Robin.
I've put How I Met Your Mother on in the background while playing video games, so I've technically watched it all, but I wouldn't be able to reference a single thing. I
was obsessed with it when it came out, and now trying to watch it, I'm like, Ted Mosby sucks so hard. And that's, pretty much background Ted Mosby was like, oh, I dislike him, so I never got into it. Yeah. Like, a New Yorker, he'd be getting spat in the face. Like, how he acts. Like, he's a pixie dreamboat boy or whatever you call him. And it just doesn't work. And he's so snooty. The premise of the show is him telling a story to his children about how he met their mother, and the entire story has no context about the mother. She doesn't show up till the end. Well, technically, you gotta know about the umbrella because the umbrella was hers, and eventually, 7 seasons later, we get there. But really, it's about him finding love with Robin, just, killing off the mother that we fell in love with in that season. It's like, yeah, she's perfect. Like, she is so great that it's okay that Ted is this shitty. But then, he's, I guess, then they just kill her. Hey, here's how I met your dead mom. Ugh. Here's how I met your dead mom. Let me spend the whole time talking about how much I'm in love with your Auntie Robin over there. I stole the blue horn for her again. And now she's gonna blow my horn, am I right? Oh my God, James. But French horn, yeah. During this, Nicole was like, she on drugs? And I was like, no, she's on acetaminophen, baby. Because she's on that spectrum. Jeez. Every single character interacting with her was like, you're not focused. Yeah. Like, dude, calm down. And Nicole kept saying, like, she has ADHD. She needs on meds. She'll be good then.
Yeah, but also, like, even when they were like, she's unfocused, like, the only part of it that was really bad was her going to get the menus from the kitchen and taking 10 minutes to do it because the chef and her were chatting.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, things were fine.
Well, I think she messed up one other thing, and the person that she was coordinating with ended up leaving because she was taking too long.
The person she was planning the event for, yeah, she took 10 minutes to go get the menus that she didn't have on her. But the whole thing about that event also was that the person that she was planning it for was like, no, I don't want gourds.
Yeah.
And her boss was like, hey, why haven't you talked to the gourd guy?
Oh, hey, isn't that funny? Gourd guy. Gourd guy. It's like, dude, focus, man.
I wouldn't, like, the fact of the matter is she got hired for that job and has apparently been working at that job for a while, so her boss should know her quirks, I guess, and not be so shitty about it.
Maybe there's a stressor that has, like, made her even more kind of not being able to focus, you know, like dim-witted and whatever. So that not dim-witted. There's a word I'm trying to think, like fog brain.
Yeah, foggy.
So maybe something's happened, but we don't see anything. Oh, I guess maybe she's missing music.
She's missing music, but she'll never play music in front of a live audience again because she got a critique one time.
She should do it like MF Doom style, where she just like releases music anonymously through a pseudonym, and then, you know, like it's on Spotify and she's getting banger numbers.
Are so many things that she probably would have done if she actually went to Juilliard. But whoever wrote this movie has no...
Yeah.
They don't know anything about Juilliard.
The best thing about going to college, the most important thing, the most utilizing thing you can get is connections. And if you went to Juilliard, you'd be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to perform music. Can I put on events? Can I event plan for musicians? Then she's like raking in all that money instead of having to find just like, I'm doing a gourdless gala.
I'm doing a gourdless gala for a hotel that apparently has their own chef that wants to make his own menu. Her character was... When you wrote me before I watched this movie that no one acts like real people in this movie, and I was like, that's very accurate. Mostly in regards to how they were acting to her. Like, I feel like it wasn't as bad to the writer dude. He just was also... The thing with his publishing was just a little weird.
Yeah, but everyone, I guess because he's like a big star, but this quartet needs to learn this piece. But then once they find out it's this big writer dude, everyone's like, oh my God, I love you. Your fourth book was spellbounding. And then the chef to him, like, just comes in and is like, I need... No, actually, this is the thing. The chef, because the writer isn't adventurous when it comes to eating, they go to a farmer's market and has him like try different foods. And he tastes this one thing and he goes, it tastes like a tomato woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And the chef just looks at him and he goes, and that's why you're the writer. That's... You summated it so perfectly. And it's like, no, man, he just said a cliche thing on top of another cliche thing. It's not, no.
And it was about a tomatillo. It also, them trying things at the farmer's market was, I felt like that was a little weird because they were just like bowls of relish that they were dipping in or something like that. I mean, I've definitely tried things at the farmer's market, but it's usually like they give you a little stick and they like, you know, put it on there for you, not just a giant bowl up for grabs. No one out there interacting with them at all. I don't know.
I can't do that because, I'll eat something and be like, oh, no, this was just full of lemon juice. Ugh. And then I'm throwing up and I have to tell them hey, it's not the food. It's I ate something that I shouldn't have.
Oh, James. Well, people do try things at farmers markets.
Okay.
Specifically, the last thing I tried was hot sauce.
Oh, man, hot sauce is
a lot
so
of hot
good.
sauces.
But on the writer, dude, he says leaves don't fall, they fly. And then the chef is like, whoa, man, you're a fucking writer, dude. Where do you come up with this stuff? Which I forgot what I said. I don't know. We need to do something for a family member's birthday, Nicole. And Nicole's like, I don't know what we should do for this thing. And then I say hey, we should make a video where one of us is playing God and one of us is playing an angel. And when they make him, the angel's like, you can't make him that perfect, dude. And Nicole's like, where does this stuff come from? Where's it what's going on? I was like, you should know me by now. It just comes out.
I mean, James, I've also known you for a long time now, and there are some times where you say things and I'm like, that's a Jamesism. All right. I never would have heard that in my life if it wasn't for James.
All right. Let me think of something real quick.
Don't think too hard.
Hey, that's you in the beginning.
Yeah. The part with the writer also showing up to her apartment and the chef being there and him being like, oh, intruder and all of that. Mm-hmm. That was fine. But then after he was like, oh, Ellie is letting me use her kitchen to plan my menu for this investors dinner. It was very weird to me that he was in I'm going to be here writing, so actually you shouldn't be doing that. It's that's not your space. What?
Also, it's just today say oh yeah, cool. I'm going to stay in another room for a little bit because I need focus on my writing. But if you want to come feed me later, you can do that.
Yeah, or oh, cool. I'm going to go to the coffee shop and write because that's where most people do their writing anyway. In the cliche universes. But it's a whole apartment. I would understand if it was my little studio where my bedroom, my living room, my kitchen are all in the same room, not wanting to share the space and have someone cooking there. Yeah. But it was a huge place.
Yeah. Not as huge as his place, though.
Not as huge as his place, but it was just why? Why? Also, since he's a super successful writer with 15 books that people know him for and love, and he has that huge place, he got a little money. Why is he swapping houses with her anyway? Why isn't he just you know what? Let me pay for us to get away and I'll write somewhere new.
No.
We'll do all this.
Because food is already in the cabinets. You know your friend lives here, so you're hey, you want to know what? It's safe, it's cozy. If she likes it, I'll like it. And it's just fun, hey, you go to my place, I'll go to your place. Kind of
it's a weird concept to me, James. It's not meant for me.
Yeah, and that's why you're not going to do it. Swap. Jose would be down with swapping, I bet.
You swap with Jose and have fun. Actually, I hope you have so much fun.
Jose is allergic to cats, so he could not do that.
Anyway, the writer kicking the chef out for that was just so weird to me.
Yeah. But speaking about that guy's house, this cabin, rustic looking open floor plan living room and kitchen, it's so huge, and usually that stuff gives me the ick because I'm it'll be all echoey, it won't be fun. But this was
cozy. He had the throws, the plush fur throws and things. She wore all of his clothes, every single thing he owned,
because her clothing got lost luggaged.
Which, there was a little bit of foreshadowing with that, with her almost forgetting her suitcase at her home when the chef dude showed up. That was just to tell us that she's so flighty and unfocused.
She was probably just looking at the wrong gate, like where the luggage comes out. She's like, I can't find my luggage. But if she just went down 2 other conveyor belts, it's just in a constant circle waiting for her. So much so that like Bomb Squad gets called.
Not Bomb Squad, but it would have been so funny if it did flash to us of luggage just going around the carousel. Just because of how flighty she was, but instead they're like, yeah, it's lost in Miami. Mm-hmm. But from how they were portraying her character throughout the movie to that point, it would have been very realistic for us to see that she had messed up that luggage situation. So I feel like they should have done that, but they didn't.
Speaking on the like big house in the woods, did you ever have friends or know people who just had this huge wood cabin? Not wood cabin, but like in the woods, just you go down a long driveway, it's dirt, and then you bellow out into just where trees were cut down and a house was built.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of those.
Oh, man. They're so cozy.
I don't know. I don't remember how we knew the people to go to them and all of that, but I have been to a couple of them.
I used to house sit for one, and it's cool until it's not, and the not is when it is the middle of the night, and they just have windows like lining their living room kitchen area to go out to a deck, and it's like a person could just like pop out and like we would be terrified.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any terrifying experiences like that at any of the ones that I went to, but we did have like random stuff like the hot water went out.
Okay.
So had to boil water to do the dishes sort of vibe.
Okay.
Which wasn't that fun, but not as spooky as someone popping out of the darkness.
Well, no one did that, but like I was scared it would happen.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't recall ever having that fear. I was more afraid of bears.
Okay.
Or spiders than that.
No, I'm afraid of a slasher coming and killing me. But that's the house that I first saw Bob's Burgers at, so I always associate Bob's Burgers with that house.
Do you associate it with like the slasher vibe of the house or like the chill vibe of the house?
I think more so the chill vibe of Bob's Burgers.
Oh, good. Because I love me some Bob's Burgers, so that would be very disappointing.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch Bob's Burgers because you were afraid of a slasher.
Yeah. And I also associate it because, like, when I would house sit, I would house sit with my ex, and it was her 21st birthday. And she's like, oh, shoot, it's my 21st birthday, and we're house sitting. What are we going to do? So, like, because she was like, I don't want to, like, drive back and, like, puke everywhere. So she had to, like, prepare for that, and she was just like was chowing down on the most burnt toast ever because that's supposed to like help filtrate your liver so you're not as hungover and you're not all pukey. So that's also what I remember.
Don't take that as science, listeners, please.
Take it as science. I mean, she woke up not hungover. I guess it works.
I think we need to do some peer review research into that.
But then all of my friends started doing that. But was it because they weren't getting hungover because of the toast, or is it because they're 21 and they can, metabolize that?
Or it's because they had an appropriate amount of water before they went to bed.
They had to you can't just eat burnt toast, so you had to down it with Gatorade.
Yeah, so that's probably why they weren't hungover.
I think you just do all of it. Every single thing that you can find. You do the burnt toast, you do the Gatorade, you drink as much water, as much liquor as you know what I mean, that you drink.
No.
And you drink as much water as the amount of liquor that you drank. So if you drink an ounce of vodka, you should drink an ounce of water to match it.
I think you want to drink more water than that, but...
Well, on general, you're also eating watermelon, that has water in it.
Where did watermelon come from?
Well, you put a bunch of vodka inside a watermelon, shake it up, and then you're eating the watermelon. There's water already in there.
Okay, I got it. I understand now. I got lost. I didn't know the watermelon vodka was happening.
That was a big thing when I was 21. Everyone's like, yeah, let's do this watermelon vodka. And I was like, both of those sound disgusting.
I love a good watermelon, though. I hate vodka.
I can't eat watermelon anymore. It makes me barf.
James.
Like once it's in my tummy.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it sucks. I used to love it. My mom bought me a bunch of the Hot Ones Last Dabs, and she's like, it's crazy how you can eat that and other stuff makes your stomach churn. And I'm like, yeah, like I can eat a bunch of this Hot Ones hot sauce and be completely fine the rest of the day. But if I eat a single grape,
The Last Dab, like the actual Last Dab, like just the hottest one, a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Not the whole 10-pack of all the different. Got it. I've done 2 of those 10-packs of the whole season of hot sauces and done it with Nina, one of our previous guests.
Yeah.
I want to do it again. I love it. I love hot sauce.
I'll do it.
Hell yeah. We'll get some chicken wings.
I will have to tell you, I know I'll have to diarrhea during it, so like I know once it escalates that much, I'm gonna be like, oh no.
So not at my home.
Yeah, I guess.
Got it.
Well,
okay.
Apartment swap with Nina that night.
Oh no, diarrhea in your own home, James.
I'll just like have leave a bunch of Darling Homebody stickers as an apology. Why did I write down parking lot mansion?
Truly could not decipher that at all.
Yeah. There's so much chemistry between both parties that I'm like, it sucks that this is a Hallmark movie that we're not going to get them making out hard.
They did all have a lot of chemistry. It was great.
Like, it is a good Hallmark rom-com. I think it's in the upper echelons of that. But because it is a Hallmark rom-com, it is weird.
Yeah. I just appreciate a Hallmark rom-com, and I appreciate a gay Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
It was wonderful experiencing that.
I guess I should bring that up. When I wanted to do something for November, I just looked for autumn queer movies, and this one came up a lot. And the reviews are, luckily, most people on Letterboxd are like 5 stars. This is like the best of the best Hallmark rom-coms, but like use that as the caveat of this 5-star Hallmark movie opposed to just a movie, saying like everything's really good, it's cozy, whatever. But then there are some reviews that are like, oh, Hallmark went woke. And then it's like, shut up.
The gays need to leave their hard job and go to the small town and fall in love.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, shoot. That's why they're scared. They're like, the gays are coming to the small towns. No.
The gays have been in the small towns.
When we were at the Dells, the Wisconsin Dells, Nicole was like, just like, where are the queer people here? Like, where are they at? And I go, they're at the Monster Mash Dinner Theater, Nicole. That's where all of them work.
Incredible. Hey, I love a Monster Mash Dinner Theater.
Oh, we didn't go because it's like, it's all you can eat food during the theater, but like all the food is either things Nicole can't eat or I can't eat. So it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that would be a damper on the Monster Mash Dinner Theater.
Yeah, and it was $70 per person, and it's like, no.
Ooh, steep.
Yeah. Do you ever feel in a rut when it comes to cooking like this chef does?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I get a veggie delivery from a like farmer's box thing every week, and I just got a couple of squash, and I really have no idea what I want to do with them.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right.
I need to find something to do with them.
Probably eat them.
I need to eat them, but in what form? Am I going to roast them? Am I going to make a soup? What am I going to do?
I like when you do mashed squash and you just like put a bunch of butter in it, maybe drizzle it with some Parmesan cheese.
That would be good for like a summer squash, but this is like a winter squash.
Oh, okay. I don't know the difference between the squashes.
That's fair. It's like it's not an acorn squash, but it is kind of like an acorn squash.
Okay. Well, I guess still just mash it up, put more butter than you would in a summer squash, and then, drizzle more Parmesan on it.
I mean, I might make a soup. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. But yes, I do absolutely get in a rut. That happened. It's happening actively.
I do have to say this joke when you're talking about like you have like a subscription service for vegetables, you get like a farmer's box. I went on to Farmers Only, and you can also get a farmer's box there.
Oh.
I sometimes will get bored of what I'm cooking because I do eat the same things for lunch, for breakfast, for dinner every single day. So eventually, like my stepmom learned it real hard when she was like, oh man, he loves these kinds of Cheez-Its that I was eating for like 2 months straight. So she bought a bunch of them, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't like these Cheez-Its anymore. And I moved on to like crackers of another nature. And she's like, well, what am I supposed to do with all these Cheez-Its?
Yeah, I get very food fatigued very quickly. And that's why I have that box, because I get different things every week. So yeah, I can go like 2 weeks eating the same like thing for breakfast or lunch or whatever. And then after that, I'm like, I don't want to see that again for years.
Okay.
2 weeks is generous. Normally it's like 3 days.
Okay. I don't know when I started. It must have been like 3 years ago that I started eating 2 peanut butter sandwiches for breakfast, and I'm still doing it.
I can't do that. It will make me sick. It will make me physically ill. There was, growing up, my stepmom would make an omelet every day for breakfast. And to this day, I can't eat omelets.
Okay.
I will every once in a while, but like if I have an omelet more than one day in a row, I feel physically ill.
Okay. See, and if I'm adventurous, that could lead me to being physically ill.
Physically ill. No, I don't really have much of the food issues. In that sense, I don't like fish or mushrooms really, but like I'll try them.
Okay.
There's not really any food that I can think of that makes me physically ill unless I have it too many times in a row.
Dang, I'm so jealous of you.
Why? You get to eat 2 peanut butter sandwiches every day for breakfast, and I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna eat next.
Never mind. Going to the grocery store is very quick for me.
Going to the grocery store is 30 minutes of looking around and trying to find inspiration of something that I can have the motivation to make, and also am not going to get sick of enough to buy the ingredients for it. Because also, like a lot of things that you buy at the store, it's enough ingredients for 2 or 3 meals. And 2 or 3 is really stretching it for me most of the time. I got 1, and then I'm like, no, I don't really want leftovers.
Okay.
Normally. There are some things that are exceptions. Like, if I can do multiple things with it, like taco meat, I'll have some white people tacos, and then I'll have it on like a baked potato, and then I'll make like a dip. So I can make several different things with it. But if it's not like that, if I have to eat like a lasagna every day, it sucks. It is torture for me.
I mean, eventually I'd be like, oh, James, you can't keep eating lasagna. You're gaining so much weight. What are you doing?
James, you're turning into Garfield. Come on.
God, I wish I could turn into Garfield. Talk shit about a man named John and he has to take it. Like, he's doming John.
We'll just find a John for you to dom, James.
Okay. Hey, John's out there. Let me know. This movie's gay at yahoo.com. That could be an email address you could hit us up at.
James is on the email, not me. So if you want to be dommed by James and your name is John, go for it.
Yeah. And my Uncle John, don't apply, okay? I don't need to be your Garfield. Horrible. And I just kind of like go, hey, John, you suck shit today? Or are you shit and suck? I don't know. Or do your shits suck? Yeah. You want your shits to be like not sucky. I guess that's also a thing that I like. What? Oh, Corwin's like, oh yeah, I never have a shitty or a sucky shit. And it's like, it's just real quick. Whereas me, it's like, it's a 20-minute ordeal because it's just like, oh my God, why is nothing happening?
Why did you start talking about shit, James?
Because Garfield has to come up with some like quippy thing to say. So he's like, hey, are you sucking shit or shit and suck?
That's not very quippy.
I know. That's why Jim Davis is a billionaire and I'm not, okay? I understand that. Oh, real quick. I can't come up with a quippy thing for him to dom John with. Well, okay, all right. Hold on. Let's create a scenario. I just have a few more notes after this. A scenario that John comes in. And he's like, hey, Garfield, I got a new lasagna recipe. It throws plums in there. And then Garfield says, well, the cops are going to call me plum crazy if you actually go through with it. He's like, Jesus Christ, Garfield, where'd you get that gun? And he said, I bought the gun when you bought the plums. There we go. That's a little bit better.
It's a little better, than shit. Well, just James, let's get you into some improv classes. Let's do that, and then you can build up your quippy repertoire.
Well, hey guys, go read Crumb Bums. I know how to write a 4-panel comic. Okay,
Crumb Bums is very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one where Butter goes in and says, hey, James, you sucking shit or shitting suck today? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So this relationship is flourishing on both sides of the pond, and I know it's not in the UK. So...
yeah, it's both sides of the lake.
Eventually, when the writer and the chef meet the chef's mom, the chef is like, hey, just so you know, they're walking up to a table that we can assume they're at a restaurant. Or I guess, no, I thought like they were going to sit down.
They went to the hotel that he works at.
And he's like, hey, just so you know, like when my mom is asking you about stuff, she'll probably want an autograph. And he's like, yeah, man, of course. Like, that's what I got into this business. I knew that's what I would have to do. Totally fine. Oh, and like, also maybe don't mention to my mom that you're going to like cancel your book series because she loves them so much. And then he's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And then the camera pans out and they are like 6 feet away from the mom sitting at the table. She would have heard everything they just said.
And that's where the Misery reference comes in.
Yeah. And earlier in the movie, Ashley Williams is trying to climb up the writer's house to like get in through the balcony because she lost the key to the house. And that's when the tour guide,
neighbor, he
comes and he's like, hey, what you doing? And then they, form a relationship that will last eternal. She eventually, like, late into, like, she's through the second week here, and she goes, hey, I found the keys finally. And the guy's like, oh, where were they? And she goes, in my purse. And it's like, you stupid. Why would you not look there?
She did, in the cab, and she was like, how am I going to get in this house? And her solution was to climb it. And the neighbor also knew she was coming.
Yeah.
And came over and was like, I'm going to call the police. And not like, hey, do you happen to be Ellie, the person that's staying here? Great.
I took it as he's kind of razzing. Like, he's like, this is probably her, but let me just, like, make sure. I don't want to just be like, hey, are you that lady? Because if it is a criminal, they would just be like, oh, yeah, I'm that lady.
I'd be like, hey, what's your name? Oh, it's the name of the person staying there. Okay, great.
Okay, yeah. Unless the criminal beat the shit out of the real Ashley Williams, took her ID and was like, oh, I guess I'm Ashley Williams now. And then, tries to climb up this pole.
Yeah, but then the real criminal would have just said, I'm staying here.
And yeah.
It still would have been...
No,
the same situation would have happened.
The criminal would have found the keys in the purse.
You know what? You're right, James.
So she has to help this man during an event because he's throwing an event. This quartet of strings do this Vivaldi piece. Is that the guy's name?
Vivaldi. Yes.
Okay. And eventually they're like, hey, you're so good at helping us. You've been playing piano. Like, you should do the recital with us. And she's like, oh, no, I can't. And then she's like, fuck yeah, I'm not doing this. And then she's like, oh, but I can still plan the party. And then the big hunky man's like, well, I have to fire you. You were hired to help with this part of the party. And if you're not going to do it, also the quartet's saying they're not going to do it now. So now I'm out a quartet. I'm screwed for this party when you should have just sucked it up, used your Juilliard training, and gone out there and had a fun time. And eventually she's like, no, I need to go back to Canada and go to this event and help them with this. And she goes, she's talking to them, and they're at this like performance space. It's a stage, and it's not a big stage. We need to say that. This is a small amphitheater style stage, like in a small town at just a hotel. She's like, oh, I love you guys. You guys are so great. And they're like, you need to play with us. You need to play. And she's like, well, I can't. We don't have a piano. And then it zooms out a little bit. And then the guy walks to obviously a piano with a curtain over it and says, oh, you mean this piano? And she's like, where'd that come from?
The funniest thing about it is that the whole argument for her not playing piano with the piece is that there's no piano accompaniment in that piece.
Oh, but she made it so, you know?
Yeah, so, and also, like, all of them are competent musicians, and there's like a part where the dude that plays the violin is playing in a public space in front of everyone. Uh-huh. And like later in the movie, he's like, I've never played in public before. And it's like, you just did, like 20 minutes earlier in the movie.
Yeah, there's a real weird stuff with the string quartet. It's as if like quartets need someone to be like, hey, this is how you perform this piece, or you just read the sheet music and you're like, all right, we did it.
I'm not competent enough in string quartets to know whether or not you can just play it. I'm assuming that there are multiple parts for different instruments, and that they should be able to do it if they are competent musicians.
I thought you were going into like, well, they might need someone to like help guide them, because
they might need a conductor to keep them all coordinated, which they sort of had her do with her playing the piano. Mm-hmm. Because they just played along with her and let her lead it. I don't know. Someone that actually has a music degree, chime in, please.
I was going to bring up how Rush, during one of their like epic 20-minute long songs or whatever that they started doing, they really wanted to nail it in one take, and they just kept recording it. They kept fucking up, and eventually they're like, nah, we just have to edit this together in like 3 parts. Like we're just not getting it. And I think even though they wrote it, it's on paper, they should be able to perform it. They need someone to help guide them, to be like, hey, instead of trying to do it all in one take, one of the strings out real long, like, well, everyone's like, okay, this is our time to like take a quick short break. And then, on the piano, it goes a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they start the next piece.
I don't know. I mean, their conductors exist for a reason. I'm assuming that they mainly just needed that.
Oh, I kept, whenever Ashley Williams started like playing piano, like she looks like Ashley Williams, but it would be so funny if like a jazz player, she started going like, oh, wait, how was that?
Just started scatting.
Oh, yeah. And just as, like doing a piano, is like, calm down, Ashley Williams. The chef shows the writer this like piece of cornbread. And like, if a guy showed me that, in cartoons where I think it happens with Patrick and SpongeBob, where Patrick will just like, his whole hand or mouth will go over the hand and then like suck it off, and then there's nothing left. That would be me to that.
You love cornbread.
Yeah. Nicole and I kept saying, just play the peener, play the peener. Because that's a piano.
Ashley Williams did need to just play the peener.
And then at the end of the movie, it felt like I had lived 3 weeks, but this movie is only 85 minutes.
It's only 85 minutes. I laid down to watch it because I was tired, and by the end of the movie, I was like, God, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. It's nuts how, like, you feel like you lived the 3 weeks with them.
It truly, it does. The movie lasts so long for it to be an 85-minute feature.
Uh-huh.
I also accidentally started watching the special VIP one.
Oh, yeah, that's an hour 50. Don't do that.
Yeah, I started it, and then I was like, they started, like, talking about the movie, and I was like, no, I'm in the wrong thing. I need to go somewhere else.
And it's her talking with one of the Tamara sisters? Or Tamara sisters? No, Tia and Tamara Laudry.
The Maori sisters.
Maori, not Laudry.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Tia or Tamara, but it was one of them, yes.
Yeah, and they were... Those two together, her and Ashley Williams, was like, no, these two theater kids I cannot handle right now.
Yeah, it really started off just high energy, and I was like, oh, no, thank you.
It's like me trying to listen to Hamilton, but without like the further artistic merit. Where it's like, no, I know I need to finish this because it's Hamilton, but I don't need to finish the VIP presentation of Notes of Autumn.
You absolutely do not. We did not need the commentary and the presentation. I'm like looking to see if it's Tia or Tamara that does Hallmark movies, and I think they both do.
All right, hell yeah. It's a family biz.
It was probably Tamara.
Okay.
But it could have been Tia. I don't know.
All I do know is
nice to see them.
This movie ripped. It was good.
It was great. It was fantastic. Not the VIP version. Didn't watch it.
Should we, because I'm still going to have Hallmark, you better believe it. Should we do another Hallmark rom-com, but Christmas this time? Or, wait, did we do we weren't doing this. Should we do Hot Frost? No, Hot Frosty's not gay. God damn it. That dude, he should be gay. That's what I'm saying. I know that he should just be pansexual. That Frosty man should be throwing it around.
We can find a nice gay Christmas movie. Whether it's Hallmark or not, we'll find something that fits the vibe. But I do love a Hallmark movie moment, so we should do more gay Hallmark movies. If there are more, don't really know.
That's the issue is I don't think there's a Christmas queer. This might be the only one.
I think so. I also don't know how many. I know there are gay characters in Hallmark movies, but I don't know how many gay-centered Hallmark movies there are. I don't think there are a lot.
I guess we got to start writing them.
Yeah, along with our, all our other writing projects.
Yeah, like 1 Year Gator. The sword and sorcery movie that needs to be a lesbian affair.
Yes.
Well, Corwin, what would you give this out of 5 stars?
Hey, I would give this a 5 out of 5 Hallmark stars. All
right, hell yeah. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, but I hearted it.
A 3 out of 5. But if it was just Hallmark stars, would it be a 5 out of 5?
Oh, for sure, 5 out of 5.
Yeah. They did good for Hallmark.
Mm-hmm. I think Hallmark out of all of them is a cut above. Or, Roku Originals are pretty good. Like when they've done those are a cut above. But yeah, probably Hallmark.
There are so many interesting, films and, film places out there as far as, the Tubi originals and the Roku originals. We should delve into some of those.
I would love to. I mean, we over on Straight to Patreon have done a lot of Tubi originals. There was a Jodie Sweetin movie that I'll probably be doing on the Patreon soon for further explanation required, because it was like this, but even more wild and crazy that it's just, I can't remember that. Do you remember the name of that, Nicole? That Jodie Sweetin movie? The lady from Full House. Nicole said, I don't know who that is. Craft Me a Romance. It is maddening. Wait, why did I not rate this? I watched this movie, right? I gotta give it like a 1-star review, but I loved it.
If you didn't rate it, you've got to watch it again to make sure.
Well, I do need to watch it again so I can explain the entire plot to Sean, because it will. Usually I do like super absurdist stuff for that show, like Killer Tongue or Butt Boy, things that demand an explanation. But while watching this movie, I needed someone to explain, craft me a romance. I was like, what is going on? Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. Corwin, do you have anything to plug?
I haven't streamed in forever, but you know what? Go follow it just in case. Twitch.tv/corewinning. And then all of my socials are also just my name with ing at the end. So corewinning, go for it. That's all I got, James.
Hey guys, let's give a big shout out to our brand new patron over at patreon.com/MLMpod. It's my manager, Z. Go to Chicago Comics, 3244 North Clark Avenue here in sunny Chicago, Illinois. 606, don't know the zip code, but it's here in Chicago in the Lakeview area. Hey, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday should be a mini Meatball Girls with Nicole and I. It's post-Magical Meatball Girls. We'll be rip-roaring high. I made a Mad Lib, a Marshland Media podcast-specific Mad Lib for Nicole to adventure through, because it is a choose-your-own adventure in just two ways. She can either choose an option 1 or an option 2, but we will be doing both options because the Mad Lib, we have to fill it all out.
Incredible.
But $10 patrons, or if you want to bump up to $10, you get all of that plus monthly bonus exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon. The most recent one, we discussed the reboot of The Toxic Avenger. It was Sean and Pearl, and we finally found a movie that Pearl likes. It's been a while. Usually she hates them, but I think that's now 3 out of the, 10 episodes she's been on. It's been a lot. $10 patrons also get shout-outs on every single free feed podcast. Let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Alex Z., The Waz, Orion, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua, Jake, Steve Barnes, A Sweet Child of Time, and Intro Void, my mother, Lil Corey's BFF and now former roommate Shane, from twitch.tv/corewinning. It's Corwin from the Romcomplex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing. It's twitch.tv/R2 Shelby2, and from Speed Radio, a podcast in all things Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Tay, aka Zinny D. And I've been James.
I've been Corwin.
And we've been This Movie's Gay. Bye-bye.
This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCullum. For more content, please visit MLMpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.
Oh, yeah.